So yeah lads, out of the 3 shows I've been following recently, this one just finished up, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it, but I probably shouldn't. Spartacus House of Ashur is a sidequel from a TV show from the 2010s, and really shouldn't work in the modern TV landscape. Essentially, this is a spin-off from that Spartacus show, and some people would deride this show for not being historically accurate. Of course it's not historically fucking accurate. Those original Spartacus shows from the 2010s, they were influenced by Zack Snyder's 300. They had a very comic book, bombastic aesthetic, and they didn't give a flying fuck about historical accuracy. And I will tell you right here, right fucking now, Spartacus House of Ashur is exactly the fucking same. Trust me, when you get to that last episode, you'll understand why. The plot revolves around the character of Ashur, who was killed in season 3 and is brought to the underworld and shown what his life would have been like if he hadn't been killed on the peak of Mount Vesuvius. And yeah, it is just exactly beat for beat that 2010 show. Bombastic characters, over-the-top violence, and incredibly graphic sexuality. I mean, if I tried showing you some of the stuff that was featured in this show, there'd be more black bars across this video than the fucking Epstein files. It's that fucking over the fucking top. And it really fucking tickles me to see people getting annoyed about this show and the prior Spartacus shows, saying that they have no historical merit. That's like fucking giving out that McDonald's has no nutritional value. The fucking man on the moon knows this. This is about indulgence and escapism, and it's clearly a fucking over-the-top throwback to the 2010s TV show and Zack Snyder's 300. You are not going to fucking learn history from this, and if you do, you're getting a fucking F- for sure. That said, there's fun to be had here, but there's also some problems I will address with the show. First off, the cast is great. There's no weak link in this fucking cast. The real issue is the script. That's where it's let down. But the cast, by and large, is fucking solid as fuck. Nick E. Tarbury is brilliant as Ashur, a returning character from the prior series. He fucking kills it. He gets the character down to a T. My issue is the showrunners want us to root for Ashur, and this is not a fucking character you root for. In the prior seasons, Ashur is manipulative, dangerous to his allies, and he's a fucking rapist. This dude assaulted women on multiple occasions. Nick Tambry is a brilliant actor. He made fucking Ashur detestable, and now the showrunners of this show want us to fucking root for the dude? That is fucking mind-boggling to me. Now, I think the blame actually lies, of all places, with HBO and the success of The Sopranos, because a lot of studios mistook the idea of feeling sorry for Tony Soprano with rooting for Tony Soprano. David Chase never wanted to turn Tony into an anti-hero. He just wanted to make the character relatable. And I think a bunch of other showrunners fucking mistook that. And then you have shows like fucking Yellowstone, where the Duttons do reprehensible things, but we're like, yeah, they're fucking badass. That is not proper or good fucking writing. That is manipulating the audience into rooting for pieces of shit. And I feel there's a bit of that going on here. There's a bit of emotional manipulation to make us root for Ashur. Yes, Ashur is Syrian. He's treated like shit by the Romans, and there is this need to better himself. But at the end of the day, the character is still a deplorable piece of shit, and I don't think the audience should ever be made forget that. As I said before, Nicky Tabry does a great job with this character, but I don't think he should be watered down and make us root for him, because at the end of the day, the dude is a scheming, vile fucking rapist. And if you try to manipulate your audience into getting behind this character, then you're a bit fucked in the head. You also have the ever-excellent Claudia Black as Casutia. She is a Roman noblewoman who sees right through fucking Ashur's bullshit and gets really annoyed when he starts making advances towards her daughter. Now, it isn't the most altruistic reasons that she has issue with him. He is a Syrian, he is not of Roman birth, and she just fucking detests him. but she also comes to realize how fucking dangerous he is. And again, if you've watched Farscape, you know how great Claudia Black is, and she kicks arse in this role. Another excellent actress in this show is Tanika Davis as Achillea. She's the first female gladiator in Ashur's Ludus. And yeah, she has an interesting story arc, but it's undermined as well in a certain way. So you have Achillea, who is essentially a prop for Ashur. He wants to give the audience, he wants to give the Romans something different. So he decides to put forward a female gladiator. And let me tell you something, Tanika Davis fucking fits the part down to the ground. She is Amazonian in her build. She is tall, she is beautiful, and you believe she could chop the head off a fucking dude in the sands of the arena. And it works. This isn't some ham-fisted girl boss bullshit. This character is feasible. You could see her put into a ludus with men and hold her own. There's a fucking harrowing scene where she's set upon by other gladiators and makes them fucking regret their choice. And that is fucking badass if you ask me. But for some inexplicable reason, all that fucking agency is stripped away in the latter episodes when they make the character out of nowhere a lot more provocative and a lot more sensual. And if you ask me, it destroys one of the best characters in this series. But with all that said, Achillea is still a kick-ass character and is one of the main reasons you should check out this show. Strangely enough, that issue with Achillea is straight across the board with this show. It doesn't know if it wants to promote female agency or be exploitative as fuck. This show doesn't know what the fuck it wants to do. It's like someone who declares they're a patriot and then wipes their arse with the Declaration of Independence. It just doesn't know what the fuck it stands for. And I think that is the major failing of this. I think this is where a lot of people are going to lose it with this show. It doesn't know if it wants to be super progressive or super fucking pulpy, and as a result it ends up pissing off both sides. So why the hell would I suggest it to you? Well, my approach would be, this is chewing gum for the brain, this is pulp adventure, this is just stupid dumb fucking fun. Don't fucking think too much on this. If you do, your brain will turn to fucking mush. The acting is superb, there is some great fucking performances in this, but it is nothing more than chewing gum for the fucking brain. If you like your old school 1970s Conan the Barbarian comics, this is for you. If you liked the Netflix She-Ra animated series, yeah, fucking avoid this like the plague, because this is not made for you. By and large, Spartacus' House of Ashur is incredibly flawed, incredibly problematic, but it's also incredibly fucking fun. So yeah, go give it a look if it sounds like it's something right up your alley. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. My name's Martin, this has been the Trash Picture Show, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.